Let's wedding. And last but not least, it's the Whacker Daily Wedding, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Okay, there's a surprise. Missing evidence case stalls for lack of evidence. Hey, here's a shocker. Democrats pursuing women. So what else is new? Now, folks, you know, they just finished the restoration of the Washington Monument. It's been in the news. This is in the paper today. It says monument visitors get a peek at restoration. Now, apparently, it's now the tilting monument. Is it me, or is it now? Didn't it used to be straight? Is there something wrong? Or... Here's Project Management Services. They might want to change their slogan. Using PMS is the key to success. Yes. Stupid criminals. Woman gives birth in court, names baby felony. Now, this seems creepy to me. I'm sorry. It's Rosie, musical spring doll. She wears a pink floral dress with matching bows. Her head rotates to You Are My Sunshine. Some bad Linda Blair doll I had left over. You are my sun. Oh, creepy. I'm going to read you another report from the police. Officer was called to investigate a report of indecent exposure at the Quick Mart. Reporting party said that after parking his car, a woman in a nearby vehicle lifted her shirt, exposed her breasts, and says, "How do you like these?" The guy called the police. Okay, so the police come to investigate it. The guy said he didn't get the name or number of the car, but he could recognize the breasts if he saw them again. I mean, who is this? Who is this guy? The woman goes like this, "Hey, give me the..." Calls 911. Boy, here's a really stupid criminal. 23-year-old Dennis Sullivan arrested in Manassas, Virginia for robbery of what he thought was an armored car. This guy thought it was an armored car. In reality, it was a laundry truck delivering towels and mops. He runs up with a sawed-off shotgun. "Open the back," he yells, grabs a bag of mop heads and runs off. There you go, right there. How stupid is that? Another dumb criminal. Here you go. Darrell Sherman, 28, got in his car, drove towards the Oklahoma County Courthouse where he's scheduled to face charges of possession of marijuana. For some reason, because the courthouse parking was full, he pulled into the Oklahoma police parking lot. Two plainclothesmen said, "Hey, you can't park there. You're not a policeman." He said, "Oh, yeah? Well, I'm going to park here. I have to go to court." They asked him for his ID. He opened his glove compartment and pulled out several bags of marijuana to get to his license. He was rearrested. Here's two people that should get together. Look at the top ad. This is a livestock ad. "Have you seen our cow? Female, black with a white face, red tag in her ear, last seen on County Road." Look at the ad below it. "Is this your cow? Black with a white face. Has a red tag in her ear." Speak out. Graduates, what is your most memorable experience in school? I like Josh Hawkins. He says, what does he say here? He likes English. "My senior English made me learn stuff." Never underestimate the American people. It says, here's another question. This question was asked at the Albertson store. What type of distractions take place inside your vehicle while you're driving? Here's Rudy Cerna. Rudy says, "Drinking beer and talking a lot on my cell phone are distractions, but I do remain focused." What is your favorite summer activity? Here's Matthew Ordonez. Definitely something in the water, because no one has a bad time in the water, unless, of course, you get knocked unconscious by a jet ski. Lose 6 to 13 inches, as seen on TV, using the Slim Wrap. Look at the guaranteed to stay off. Look, as long as you don't gain weight. Now, here's the No Frills Supermarket. That looks delicious. There's Healthy Choice Dinner and Bowels. Dinner and Bowels. That looks delicious, doesn't it? Let's see here. Pontiac lemons. Okay, how sleazy can you get? There's the Rustic Motel. What do you think he's trying to say? Special rates for that quick get-together. Family fun. There's the Catskill Game Farm. Thousands of erotic and tame birds for kids to play with. Hey, yeah, I don't want my kid playing with any erotic birds, okay? I'm not even going to say this one. I think you can read it for yourself. Kev, I know you're a vegetarian. I think this might appeal to you. This might make you change your mind. I think your mouth is going to water when you look at this. Look at here's a hell of a deal. Look at frozen pork rectums. Oh! 50 metric tons. You know, give me another case of them frozen pork rectums, will you? The kids just love them. We got a bunch of people coming over. Folks, you ever had... Here's an odd story. Hudson woman defends son facing S&M club charges. Although she was shocked to learn that of his arrest on charges that he ran an S&M sex party in Attleboro, Benjamin Davis' mother said he's a decent man. I'm proud of him, said the mother, but the other part of me wants to spank him. Okay? All right, I think I see how this young man may have learned this behavior. Here you go, $500,000 marijuana crop destroyed. Arnold Environmental Division employees discovered marijuana worth an estimated street value of more than $500,000 growing on the base recently. They immediately called base security force, who pulled 522 plants out of the ground and smoked them at the base. Okay. You know, if you have something like this, why advertise it? Oregon, I have one, a child-size one. I don't know. And I can't get a date. I think this one's kind of cool. 24-inch round above-ground swimming pool, 4 inches deep. Diving board sold separately. Did I mention that Hanson was on the building? I'm looking for one. Here's someone sent away to National Geographic. Look what they sent the letter back. Thank you for your membership. We hope you enjoy your Titanic member and remain a valued member. No, too young. I was looking for a good car. There's an honest ad. Pontiac lemons, $350. Here's an amazing, look at this. There's an ice chest with molded handles, and it's amazingly lifelike. It's a lifelike ice chest. There's my workout one. Oh, we have some weddings. All right, let's see what we have weddings. These are actual people getting married. There's the dull night wedding. People said it would never happen, but apparently it did. It's the gay carpenter wedding. Guy from the big city getting married, the Gotham dork. It's the rector knob wedding. How about going to this one? It's the brown heap wedding. It's the leak butts nuptials. It's the Goose Lewis wedding. And my favorite, the last one, the Fluck Daly wedding, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. kid's store. I saw some products. Look at this. It's summer, kid. It's a Frisbee, and look what it says up there. Caution, small parts, choking. Is this really a choking hazard? Kid's going to choke on that? This is another odd one I saw. Way to grow. This teaches kids how butterflies grow. See the different stages of a butterfly? There's the caterpillar, another caterpillar, and then down at the bottom it becomes a beautiful butterfly. Okay, I like this. If your kids aren't screwed up enough already, I'll send them over the edge. Here's one from Canada. Meeting on impotence turns out to be a flop. Profits down at non-profit hospitals. Beer, antioxidant, aids health if you drink 117 gallons a day. You know there are guys going, I can do it. I like the Webster Police. The Webster Police with their new canines. Look at the part I've underlined there. The commands are given to the dogs in their native language. To me, there's nothing better than talking to people on the street, like those folks we talked to.
All right, sure.
Here's some people. Teen Beat. Do you think you need to learn a foreign language? Matt Hall, grade 12. No, because everyone I talk to speaks English or gibberish. What event are you excited about watching this summer? Look at Brent, Kale, 32. Bobsledding. Here's the tool house. Our friendly staff is waiting to serve you. You want something, yeah? Now, there's nothing funny about this story except the last sentence. It says, well, I'll show you the headline. It says, hog beaten after fair win. Somebody beat up this guy's hog after the hog won. Well, here's the bizarre part. Look at the paragraph. A grand champion market hog that was beaten in its fairground pen is recovering and should be on its way to the butcher next week. You okay, little fella? Now! What is that? Folks, always buy brand name. Don't be fooled by Coca-Cola. Yes. Do not get Coca-Cola. Or the other pack. There's another pack. There's 2 packs Coca-Cola. You know, I admit I'm not a good speller, okay? But at least I try. Look at this menu. Hot dogs with grilled onions and gray poop on. You're invited to Lindy's 75th year chili party with Toot Toot the Clown. You know, I don't want to go to a chili party where the clown is named Toot Toot, okay? Wow, this is my favorite story. A verbal dispute at a Bible discussion resulted in a woman getting assaulted by the pastor. Police are called to the scene after the victim stated the pastor pushed her up against the wall, choked her in the neck, and said, "You better gonna respect me!" While he was choking her. And I see Bobby Knight has moved to the clergy, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, stupid criminals. Nothing better than stupid criminals. Stephen Carpenter accused of stealing clothes from the store where he worked. He then was wearing them back to the store the next day. He was wearing a pair of Dexter sandals and some Levi denim shirts. He went home to get money to pay for the clothes, and his wallet, valued at $18, was also stolen from the store. This is too creepy. Wanted someone to share 6 sheep as soon as possible. I don't know what it is. Looking for career change? Want to make $50 plus per year, huh? $50 plus, huh? I love people that don't follow their own instructions. Look at these beautiful candles. Remove leaves before lighting, it says. I like hypnosis put me back in control. Look at this woman. Look, she said, after hypnosis, her husband said, "You're the sexiest woman alive." Yeah. Too bad he had to be hypnotized to do it. A better newspaper. You'll start seeing these improvements in this issue of the Ledger Inquirer. You know, someone sent me this, and I looked at it for 10 minutes, and I couldn't figure out what was odd about it. I'm going to show you the picture. Okay? A man shaking hand with another man. Now look at the guy's shadow on the other guy's... Isn't that bizarre? Isn't that bizarre? It looks like a puppet on a stick or something. Here's another guy. David Olson, occupation, resides in Salinas. How long you lived in Monterey? All my life. What are some changes you've seen over the years? A ridiculous increase in violence and development of farmland for cookie-cutter homes and shopping centers and auto malls. What's the best part of Monterey County? The rich history, especially Cannery Row. What's the worst part of Monterey County? The lack of strip clubs and casinos. What do we got, Mike? 2 more? All right, let's see what we got here. Well, here you go. Continues to grow giant melons. Why does Clinton keep putting himself in this situation? You think his people would know. Casting call out for Come Blow Your Horn.